I'm Ryan Burke with Rode Microphones based in Sydney, Australia, and this product right here is the RodeCaster Pro. It's the first fully integrated podcasting solution that integrates pretty much everything that you would ever need to make a podcast. Now, for podcasting, often what people are doing is recording directly into something like an audio interface, and then to make their podcast actually sound good and to integrate all the elements, they have to do loads of back-end processing in their audio workstation software. The idea with the RodeCaster Pro is to make it so that everything that you get directly from the RodeCaster Pro is done all in one solution and that it's really intuitive. So as a very top-line overview, we have 4 microphone preamps, very high-quality microphone preamps on the front end. Then we have a USB input and output, which you can use with a mix minus, which takes out the actual audio from the USB itself so that you don't have an echo when you're having Skype calls and things like that. Usually quite a difficult thing to do that you need something called a telephone hybrid for, but the RodeCaster Pro does it out of the box. You can also record multi-channel audio over USB, and you can record the same signal that's coming into the USB over the multi-channel if you like. It's a switchable option. Then we have these 2 channels here, which are to be able to connect mobile devices. So we have a wired connection here for a smartphone that you can also use as an auxiliary line input from a mixer or a DJ mixer or something like that, as well as using your phone or tablet. And then we also have a Bluetooth connectivity channel so that you can really easily connect your smartphone or tablet over Bluetooth to the RodeCaster Pro and again take echo-free phone calls, which up until this point with the RodeCaster Pro has been impossible in any other solution without any echo. Now, over here, we've got some really cool sound pads with its own internal memory on the RodeCaster Pro so that you can load up your intro and outro music, for instance, or sound effects, or even pre-recorded interviews to play back during your podcast. Up the top here, we have 4 dedicated headphone outputs for each of the guests on your show so that everybody has their own independently controllable headphone level. Over here, you can see our speaker outputs, which enable you to actually use the RodeCaster Pro for live events, or even just to play back your podcast over USB once you've recorded it, to be able to make sure that everything is nice and that you're happy with it. And then of course, we've got this big record button right on the top here. And that's because the RodeCaster Pro actually has on the back the ability to insert a micro SD card, and you can record multi-channel audio directly on board itself. So it is actually a flash recorder, basically, that does all of the individual tracks as well as the fully mixed version. Now, when you actually have your microphone plugged into the RodeCaster Pro, you've got a whole bunch of digital signal processing like compression, de-essing, noise gating, EQ, and of course the famous Aphex, Oral Exciter, and Big Bottom, which are radio processors used by professional radio stations all over the world to get that really nice, big, rich tone that you're used to. And the best part about it is all of these features are integrated into one unit that you turn on and you hit the record button, and you can either record directly to micro SD card at the same time as you're recording or streaming over USB, at the same time that you're outputting from the line outs as well. So the RodeCaster Pro is absolutely ideal for anybody who has considered starting a podcast to share their ideas. You turn it on, you select your type of voice in terms of tonality, whether you have a deep, medium, or high voice, and then you select your speaking strength, and then it does everything else for you and makes sure that your podcast sounds amazing. So anybody interested in podcasting, but then you can also use it for a bunch of other applications. The fact that you can record multi-channel means that you can use it if you're doing a music production podcast. You can even use it to just record really high quality phone interviews, such as if you're a journalist and you want to be able to interview somebody and record it. The RodeCaster Pro is definitely the best option for that because you've got a really high quality input for yourself and an echo-free phone call recorder that can record directly on board. Now, for an in-depth overview of the RodeCaster Pro where we go through all of the features, check out the full-length video that we have on the Gear for Music website. And of course, for information on any Rode Microphones product, check out the website where you'll find loads of really cool info.